Now, we're talking about bias. Bias is how long, Meg Kelly, have these people that just came in here about these sidewalks been coming in here? How long did it take for them to come in here for you to break the rules for them because you were so concerned about their concerns? We've been here for 17 months. Not one time did you break a rule for me and say, hey, let you speak a little bit longer. No, instead you met with disdain. You met with me with pushback like you always do. That's called bias, right? That's what a bias, we're against bias. That's called a bias. When you have a person who literally ran under a Democratic, you got elected by Democrats. You ran as a Democratic agenda. You came in with your real GOP right-wing agenda on the low. I get it. I get it. Skip is in the GOP. At least he says you're with the GOP. I'd rather somebody that's with the GOP that tells me with the GOP than a person who runs like a liberal, fake liberal that ain't really about it. Also, a person, you see, when I say something, I stand up for what I say. I never bite no tongue. I never say I didn't say it. If I said it, I said it. You said the things you said and you've done the things you've done, but you hide behind your white sheet of disguise. You hide your face. You hide. I don't hide. That's why you're mad. You guys are angry because somebody for once has came at y'all in a way that we don't care. I'm going to keep coming at you. Arrest me today. Arrest me tomorrow. I'm going to still be at the next meeting. I'm going to still be at the next election. We're going to get people elected that we want. And I think the people of Saratoga Springs have spoken when they elected the people they elected, because they could have elected the GOP who were using us as a scapegoat. Your peoples, you know, like the people who you endorsed. But you know, that didn't happen at all. Your people that you endorsed didn't have a chance of winning because the people of Saratoga Springs want to change. The people of Saratoga Springs want to change for Darryl Mount. The people of Saratoga Springs want to change for Black Lives Matter. The people of Saratoga Springs want these charges dropped on Black Lives Matter protesters. Once again, stop with the bias. Stop with the bias. Did you call for those women 2 weeks ago to be arrested? Did you look at them and say, public comments closed, we can't have a dialogue? Did you have a dialogue with me ever? Have you at one time at any of this meeting, actually any of y'all had a dialogue with us like this? Never. Not one time. Not you, John Frank. Not you, Madigan. Not you, Kelly. Not you, Skip. And not you, Robin Dalton, have ever, or you, Tara, or you, Veach. None of y'all have ever had a conversation with us when we all the thing that we wanted was a conversation. Had it been since June 2020, you could have made a big change. We came out here to these protests. You seen the 2,000 people out there. Y'all thought it was cute to have come out there with the 2,000 people. And I also want to know why the officer, Barrett, who's the guy who's always on the horses, always has a problem with us at all the protests. Why would you choose for him to be the person to be here at these city council meetings? Is it because you think it's going to get us angry? Are you going to get a rise out of us? Because a man who literally I've known for some years now, literally was actually my adopted friends, one of his friends of his family, right there. I've known him. I've hung out with him while he was doing the rookie training, the same cop. Now pulls out guns on his horse and thinks he's cute on July 30th because he said I stepped on a flower and was going to arrest me. Once again, this can't be happening. What would you do if that was your kid slammed around? That was a 2-year-old. She wasn't even 2. It's a month before her birthday. Literally seeing her dad arrested for a disorderly conduct. Is this what happens when all these people get these DUIs in this town? When they get these assault charges in this town? Have anybody been arrested for these assaults and stabbings 2 weeks ago? I don't believe so. Not one person has been arrested. But we were arrested for speaking our mind and standing in the goddamn street. Make that make sense? Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't. And now there's going to be Attorney General's office in your asses. And yes, they're going to look at other things like that. And yes, you're probably going to be liable to certain things because this happened under your watch. This can't be on everybody else. It can't be on the new administration that they have to deal with everything that you did. You're going to have to be held accountable for the things that you did. The AG is going to be looking at all these videos. She's going to look at the videos where you allowed people to do stuff. She's going to look at the videos that you have literally, you guys have edited the hell out of the videos. We have the whole video like we always do. You have the videos that are literally cut out. You have parts that we never even spoke. You took out a lot of our public comments as we were never even there. We've seen it. She's going to see it. Lawsuits, when we're talking about civilian review boards, you guys are worried about lawsuits from the union. How about the lawsuits that can come in from 200, 300, 400, 500 protesters all at once on the city? Is the city ready for that? How about we serve the city while they have this investigation going on as well when they already ain't ready for it? You already just had to hire 4 outside lawyers for this because you must have been scared. We announced this. Y'all already knew this before it was announced on Monday. You knew it. It was in there. The police did know it. We announced it on Friday. So once again, You guys are going to have to be held accountable for everything you do. The fear-mongering is disgusting. To act like you're scared of us is crazy. You're not scared of anything. Not one time since we've been inside Saratoga Springs for any protest, not one has any person been hurt violently in any way whatsoever. Not one piece of destruction of property. You remember that statue that they just put up today? Remember that was in the New York Times last year, June 2020. We were accused of breaking down the statue that was literally a Union statue. We know history. We know it's a Union statue. We know that they fought against the Confederacy. We're not dumb. You guys must really thought that we were really stupid to have blamed us for something that we would uphold and be angry that people destroyed that property. You never figured out who destroyed it whatsoever. Just cast blame on people before you even knew what happened. And yeah, it does seem very suspicious. And Meg Kelly, I know that you are the one who's filed charges on me to make sure that these charges were filed for this as well. So you will be held liable when all these things are found to be untrue. At the meetings, everybody spoke out, just like I'm speaking out now. And the only person who got threatened with arrest, as always, is me. You guys didn't even say that you were going to close. You didn't even say you were going to close public comment until you seen us about to get up and you know that we haven't spoke yet. You said, let me close public comment, and you looked for the police to maybe come here and arrest us again. That's what you thought it was going to happen. That's not what happened. But maybe, just maybe, I get arrested 3 or 4 or 5 months from now. Maybe while I'm on my way to UAlbany for my public criminology class, studying law. Maybe that's when I get pulled over in front of my kids after we just came home from Saratoga Orchards, Saratoga Apple, eating our cider donuts with my little baby girl, beautiful little girl. Then she had to see tears on her face while she's seeing her father wheeled off in a cop car. Make it make sense. And let it be also known that we know, and we're not stupid, that was Sheriff Zerlo's nephew who pulled me over. That was all a thing that was put together from the Saratoga County Sheriffs and the SSPD. Let's not forget that the Saratoga County Sheriffs have been hand in hand with SSPD through all of these transactions. So they, I hope, are going to be held liable for every single thing, as well as SSPD. That's all I have to say. Black Lives Matter. No justice, no peace. Justice for Darryl Mount. Fuck 12, ACAB.